And now, the new Caribou, the Honorable Sir David, Emperor of Salt Lake City, Sultan of Utah, Spiritual Advisor to Questioning Mormons, the Bard Extraordinaire, Supreme Being, Alpha and Omega. Here's David.
Hello, thank you. Sit down. Thank you. I was reading this morning in Church News, Mormon Church News. And I want to demonstrate to you, my viewers, how really the Mormon Church works. Or doesn't work. Whatever you want to say. I'm going to compare myself and my efforts to feed the children in the Philippines with your donations to this particular article. Now, I have put down on my website, New Caribou webpage, exactly within minutes, when you send money, it shows how much money and how many more pounds of rice we can send to the Philippines. Now, let's take a look at how the Mormon Church does this. Okay, now there's a great, let's see, this is in the Church News. I don't see the date on it as usual. Anyway, it says humanitarian efforts. Now here is what they say. As disciples of Jesus Christ, the members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints strive to follow the Savior's admonition to feed the hungry, give drink to the thirsty, take in the stranger, clothe the naked, and visit the sick and those in prison. That's Matthew 25, 35, 36. Okay, now, that's a good statement, isn't it? That's a good mission statement. There's nothing wrong with that for a corporation. Okay, now, here comes the bullshit. Tell you time after time, don't listen to what Mormons say. Listen to what and watch what they do. What a person does is so much more important than what a person says. It's easy to say everything. The church sponsors humanitarian relief and development projects around the world that benefit those of other faiths. Now, I saw the first time the word charities mingled in with Mormon words. It was talking about a couple in Somalia that were on a Mormon charities mission. Now, they're stealing that from the Catholic Church. Everybody knows Catholic Community Services, and that's what the Catholics do. They spend their money for the hungry and the needy, and their priests don't make any money, the nuns don't make any money, and the Pope don't need money. So anyway, Monson and his group do need money, and they take your tithing for themselves in the 6 or 7 digit numbers. These projects include emergency relief, assistance in times of disaster, and programs that strengthen the self-reliance of individuals, families, and communities. Okay, now, that has been the doctrine of the Mormon Church ever since the Mormon Church and Joseph Smith. I think he screamed that doctrine out of bed when he was in with Helen Mar Kimball, said, "Emma, take this down. I just had another revelation." So anyway, they want you to work for your money. If you're 3 years old and you have a big stomach and little tiny arms and tiny legs, they'll give you food, but it's like a hot dog on a stick. You pick up trash in front of the Mormon chapel. Anyway, self-reliance. Okay, hundreds of full-time church volunteers with skills and experience in education, agriculture, social work, business, and medicine serve throughout the world as part of these humanitarian projects. Now, sit down for this one. The church conducts humanitarian activities worldwide. From 1985 to 2007, humanitarian services provided more than $1.01 billion in total assistance to needy individuals in 165 countries. Well, My videos go to 185 countries in the world. So the Mormons don't help 20 countries that we know of. I do, but they don't. Now, people reading this are going to say, wow, 1.1 billion. That's a lot of money they gave. Well, it's from 1985 until 2007. From 85 until 2000, it was like $12. The Mormons, you gotta love them. Looks are everything. Looks are everything. Their image is everything. And that's why many people in the United States don't like Mormons. They don't like their image because they know the image is not reflective, truly, of their people. So anyway, you do the math. I'm too tired. Do $1 billion over 1985 to 2007. Now, that's 2007. What about 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? There's 6 years missing there. Mormons and their numbers. You can't believe one number that a Mormon tells you. There's 6 years missing there, and it goes from 85 until 2007. Well, where's the other 6 years? And when you divide 1.5 billion or 1.01 billion by that many years, it ain't a lot of money, folks. They just spent $5 billion in 1 year on a mall. On a mall. $5 billion. And here they spent $1 billion in like 20 years. 85, 95, yeah, 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 28 years. So take 28 and divide it into 1.01, and you'll see what the real humanitarian service of the church is. Now, the other thing that they don't do is they don't split out in-kind services and cash. Mormons don't give anybody cash. They give cash to themselves. That's it. So all of you social Relief Society ladies that are making quilts and blankets and hygiene packs and other kinds of in-kind service is part of that 1.01 billion. So maybe cash, maybe cash, what, 200 million, 150 million over 28 years. And most of it was only given in the last 10 years. Before then, they weren't under scrutiny, but now they are, so they send a little bit more over to the poor people. So you Mormons that say you give to charity, every dollar you put in goes to a mall, and then maybe 3 or 4 cents of that dollar goes off to some poor family in Chile. Well, anyway, I'm going to make the difference between them and me. You send the money to me, I'm responsible. I put exactly up how much money has come in, exactly up how much pounds of rice we're sending to the Philippines, and the pictures will be coming in here in the next 2 weeks of the kids eating your rice. Monson, match me. Match me, big boy. Packer, you're the next president. How about a little rice? A little rice. Get the hell out of the mall business. Get into the people business. So anyway, if you really want to know about the Mormon humanitarian funds, there it is. And like I've told you before, you can't believe what they say. You have to believe numbers don't lie. They twist and turn and spin numbers, but if you're smart enough, you see it, that for 28 years, $1 billion in 28 years, the Catholic Church probably spends that much in 1 year, every year, ever since they've been around and stopped killing people during the Crusades. So if you get a chance, send in your 5, 10, 20 bucks, whatever you got. If you don't have it, hey, don't send it. Don't send it. I know it's Christmas time, and your kids deserve everything first. There's your responsibility. But if you want to feed a real hungry child, $1 will feed a child for about 5 days in the Philippines. So if all you got's $1, send a damn dollar. Hey, every little bit helps. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Allison, the adopted daughter of Sir David the Bard. My father isn't telling me what to say. I cannot lie. I was born in the Philippines, and I've been there till I was 6 years old. I have experienced some tragedies which was pretty deadly. Please donate to the hungry and suffering people. If I was still there, I'd be dead now, because I had typhoid fever. I still have 12 years old brother in there who needs more clothing and food. He would never get this in his lifetime. Please donate on the New Caribou site. Thank you. Good night. God bless America.